What is happening, collectors? Hi! I know it's been a while, but I got into the hype back again. I went to the Toronto Sports Show, got excited about seeing some Pokemon cards, got to buy some, trade some, sell some. That was really fun. And at the same time, we got Pokemon Scarlet and Violet F151 going crazy at Costco. And I don't know if you guys saw what was happening in Canada and the US. It was kind of nuts. I was able to find some of the 151 on the shelf. I picked one for myself, and honestly, I was planning to open it for Christmas. And I still might open up, actually, the 151 for Christmas. Because that's kind of a special thing I like to, it just makes Christmas a little bit special. But I thought we would talk a little bit about the whole Costco thing today, and open up a couple of the tins here, because I know these aren't, there's a few different products in those. But what I wanted to kind of talk about is that this is the same thing that was happening during the pandemic. Prices were going crazy on certain things, and people were going to Costco and Walmart, and they were scalping things. And you know what? I understand that there's a value, and maybe some people don't have Costco memberships, so I'm going to buy it, and I'm going to sell it and make a whole bunch of money, and I'm going to get rich and all that stuff. I understand that thought, but just maybe don't do it. I don't know. Like, I know there's an argument for both sides. I'd love to hear what you guys think. So for those people that are buying it, so say this set was $99. For these 3 tins, it was $99. These ETBs now are worth more than that alone. So it's like these tins are free, effectively, which is kind of crazy, honestly. So I'm going to put that down. We'll see. You know, I don't know. I just feel like I get there's a value, but like, what's an acceptable price to sell an ETB for now? You know, yes, I guess it's the market price, but are you just taking advantage? And then when you see people, like when you buy one, that's one thing. But when you see people are buying cartloads and they're buying an absolute ton of them, like, is that okay? You know, I guess I could see it both ways. But yeah, I wanted to hear what you guys thought of it. I mean, it's cool to see 151 going so crazy. Like, I pulled the Charizard already, which is really cool. But you know, and also as we're talking about that, I wanted to see what comes in these tins, because there's some sets that are really cool. You know, we'll start. We've got a Paldea Evolved. I'll kind of stick that to the side there, and we'll see what comes in after it. So Paldea Evolved. Honestly, I did not open up a lot of Paldea Evolved. I believe there is some really cool cards still in this set that I have not opened. So we'll see if we get anything interesting. There's been some of the newer sets that I'm not as familiar with, honestly. I feel like I kind of took a step away for a little bit, but I'm still excited about Pokemon. But man, it feels like the sets just come out so fast. I don't know what you guys think, but Pikachu evolving into that Raichu. There we go. Okay, we've got a Grusha Reverse Fuecoco and a Tinkaton. Okay, all right. So yeah, it's been a while. I still really enjoy Sword and Shield. I still enjoy Sword and Shield. And these new sets, another Paldea Evolved, that's okay. The Scarlet and Violet, it's quite different. It's a big change. And I don't want to say that as necessarily a negative. I think the refresh was nice, but it's yeah, it's different. It's different. I go back and forth between liking the silver border and not liking the silver border. I guess it changes day to day. It's funny, I've watched some videos of myself in the past, and I'm like, oh, I like the border, and then I'm like, oh, I don't like the border. All right, so we got a reverse Tyranitar. That's pretty cool. A reverse Spidops and a Luxray Holo. So we have not had any luck yet. Let's see. Ooh, what else do we get here? What else do we get? Silver Tempest. Okay, so we are getting back into Sword and Shield at these tins. So I'm curious if that's what's going to be in the Miraidon tin as well. What do you guys think? What do you think of Scarlet and Violet? I mean, depends on if you collected in the past with the yellow borders. I'm sure it looks weird if you were not collecting back then. But oh, I didn't do a card trick. That's okay. Lance Reverse, and we've got a Dragapult Holo. This is when holos were not a guarantee, which is interesting. So there's the code card. I guess I forgot about the code cards too. Oh my goodness. Another Silver Tempest. So 2 Paldea I was going to say Paldean Fates, but Paldea Evolved, is that what it's called? Paldea Evolved. Okay, all right. I was second guessing myself. Oh my goodness. Okay, it's been a minute, guys. It's been a minute. See, there's a code card now. How did I do the card trick? Oh my goodness, I'm falling apart here. 1, 2, 3, 4. See. Okay, I know what I'm doing. All right, here we go. Palisand, Matang, a girl, Baniri, Dreepy. That's who I'm looking for in Pokemon Go right now. I don't know about you guys. I've got a couple of them, but I need a lot more candy. Here we go. We've got a Morpeko. That's actually recently released into Pokemon as well. And a Victini, non-holo. So that was actually not a great tin at all. That was not a great tin. Not my favorite tin. I feel like this was okay. It's 29. I thought it was really low numbered from the beginning of Scarlet and Violet. So let's see here if we can get some luck on this tin. I'm curious. Is this 4 or 5 packs? 5 packs. Man, so like what a deal at Costco. And I actually saw they weren't selling out as fast, but at Costco they had the Crown Zenith as well, and I actually really like Crown Zenith. I'm trying to finish that set. Haven't got really that. I mean, there's still enough to do there, but actually the challenging one is 151. I'm missing a lot of 151, so let's throw that on the ground and let's see. Do you think it's going to be all the same sets again, just like the other tin? Is it just going to be Paldea Evolved and what's the I'm out of sorts. I'm out of sorts here. Okay, here we go. Paldea Evolved. We'll see as we go if it's the same sets. But still, I mean, these are like free packs. This is free packs if you're gonna buy it from Costco. So I've seen it there even the last few times that I've gone. So I'm curious, and especially for people south of the border in the United States. You guys had those mini tins that were there. How did those go? I saw crazy people talking about scalping those as well. What was your experience? Raichu, we've got a Watchroll reverse, we've got a Combi reverse, and we've got a Rapska. So we've got a whole lot of not much at this point. Paldea Evolved. It's funny. I really liked the promo card you got out of the ETB from Paldea Evolved. I really liked that they started throwing promo cards in it. I think that's a really, really cool incentive to maybe buy an ETB. It used to be to start, building your set or whatever. Oops. Wigglytuff reverse. We've got a reversal energy and a slacking. That is actually really cool artwork. That is an angry. For a Pokemon that, boy, is not as interesting as we thought it would be in Pokemon Go, it did not work out. I'm peeking ahead. I'm peeking ahead there just out of curiosity. Silver Tempest. Okay. Silver Tempest. I would love to see Evolving Skies in this set, but I know that Evolving Skies is not is pretty darn valuable now. So what a fun set Evolving Skies is. Holy smokes. And there's some other great sets in Pokemon that are going to be coming out. They're going to rival Evolving Skies potentially, but I guess it's tough to predict. Phanpy, we've got a Litten, Rufflet, Fennekin. By the way, my name is Mark, Millennial Collector. Hit the subscribe button down below. I'd really appreciate it. Leave a like on this video. It's going to take me a bit of time to get back into the old swing of things here, so appreciate the patience there. Ariados Reverse, and we got our first Ultra Rare. It's a Regidrago V. Oh boy. Oh boy, we're gonna retire now. I'm retiring. That card is worth so much money. Silver Tempest, and you know what? It's not about the value of these things. I'm not selling these cards. I'm a little further along on Silver Tempest than certainly Paldea Evolved, but there's still a lot. I find to complete any Pokemon set, boy, is it difficult. It is just hard as can be with all the art rares and secret art rares and gold cards and all the different things they have. It's pretty wild how difficult it is, and I find just I didn't like just buying sets, buying cards that I wanted. I liked pulling them, but just practical side of things, it just might make more sense just from a cost standpoint. All right, we got our first Radiant. We got a Radiant Jirachi. That's cool. I don't think those are worth a crazy amount either. Dragonite. I remember, and I'm curious if this is the case, I was missing a holo from this set that for whatever reason I just couldn't pull, and it might be the Dragonite. I'll have to look that up after, because that might be the only holo I was missing, because I think I'm only missing a handful of holos, a handful of reverses, but it's all the full arts and the secret rares that I'm missing here. And the last pack, Silver Tempest. So out of these sets, I got 4 Paldea Evolve and 5 Silver Tempest. And then obviously I got all the 151 packs. So that's kind of wild. That's kind of wild that it's just all the same set. It would have been nice to see some variety, but I understand that they are probably just trying to dump whatever cards they've got left over. So let's see if we can end with something more. We got a Radiant and a V card at this point, so we are not setting the world on fire here with our pulls, but that's to be expected. And that's too bad. I was in the States and I saw some mystery power boxes. I was going to buy them and I decided against it. I mean, it's not necessarily a good deal, but it's always a fun, chance to pull a base set pack, something like that. Emolga reverse, and we've got a Delphox non-holo. So that's it. Thanks for watching, guys. Appreciate your time. Hit the subscribe. I've got a couple videos on screen that you may not have seen before, or that YouTube thinks you would like. So thanks again for watching. Have yourself an amazing day. Bye.